Welcome everyone. Welcome to our first webinar for 2024 on career guidance. Speaking here is Fiona Dandato. I am a registered industrial psychologist with EPZ Global. Then EPZ Global is a registered HR consultancy firm. It's a Zimbabwe-owned HR firm. Then we specialize in HR outsourcing activities using psychological interventions. So today we are going to talk about one of the psychological intervention that we use, that is the career assessment tool. So our main focus at EPZ Global is to match the right person for the right job, for the right environment. So what we specialize in, we specialize in career guidance assessments and coaching, psychometric tests, HR outsourcing activities, job evaluations, business advisory services, surveys, and many more other HR outsourcing activities. So as I have said, today we are going to talk about career guidance. I understand long ago, we used to have straightforward careers. I remember when we grow up, or even when our parents grew up, they would always say, when I grow up, I want to be a teacher, a soldier, a nurse, maybe a policeman, a plumber, a receptionist, or a secretary. Those were straightforward careers. And nowadays, when you ask your child and say, what do you want to do? You hear different kinds of careers. So we are here to conscientize all teachers, all parents, or all other career guidance individuals about the new careers that we have. So the career path long ago was straightforward, but now it looks crooked. The way people think is like you go to school, for example, you start from grade 1 or even creche or ECD these days, you proceed up to university, that's school level. Then after school, you go for internship. After internship, that's your graduate trainee. You'll be like an associate or you become an officer. Then you become a manager. Then you become an executive or even a CEO. You are rising through the ranks. But now it looks more crooked. You can begin with school. Then you can go to a layoff, then you can't find something to do. Or you can start school, then you do work and you do study. You work, study, or you can go for an apprenticeship. Then you go to a layoff. You be seated at home and looking for something. Then maybe you can start with school, go for a work study, become an associate, lay off. Then you can go a year abroad, maybe further studying or even doing something that is outside your career. You can be a manager again, then go back to school, then come back, you are on a career pivot, you change again, you go back to school, you do online courses, and eventually you can be an entrepreneur. So nowadays the career path is no longer straightforward as we used to think. It's now crooked. What are we saying? Today we have got kids and we now call them the AMA 2000. These are the challenges that we face with our kids, the 2000 children. They never plan for their future. They live for today, and at times they live like every day is like a weekend to them. They are full of adventure. They want to experiment. And at times their experiments makes them follow the crowd. They want to follow the crowd. What is everyone doing there nowadays, or what is giving us more money? Then they follow the crowd. Then they choose careers by influence of others. Maybe because my friends are artists, my friends are doing a certain type of career that is bringing money every day, then I want to do that. Then they accept the parents' verdict by force. We can't run away from the parents forcing children to do what they want to do these days. There could be a lot of backgrounds behind parents forcing their children to do what they want to do. It could be the parent may say, I am a teacher and I can only afford money for you to become a teacher. Then it can be like in our family, we are all in the medical field, so you have to go into the medical field. So eventually, the child may accept the parent's verdict by force because that's where the source of income for him to do or for her to do that career is coming from. And they can get tempted by current trends. What is trending these days? These days, maybe it can be online jobs that are trending. Then they can be tempted to do that and follow that because that is the thing that is most trending these days. Then can be influenced by media. These days, the social media is playing a crucial role in influencing our young adults into certain careers or even certain situations or opportunities that we as parents might not know. So they can be influenced by that. Then they select a career in deduction. Maybe this is the only thing that has come into my way. Then eventually I have to do that. Then they jump to any career. By the way, we all need a career. So if I don't have a career, it would be like a taboo in the society. So I just have to jump into any career. Then they are totally away from all realities. These realities, those are some of the things that we are going to talk about today. So they may just be in that kind of situation that they are away from the real facts of choosing a career. Then they may lack counseling facilities. Long ago and even now, many people lack, or many students or many of our children lack this counseling before choosing careers. But that's the reason why we are here today. Then also these children, they live in a fantasy world. A fantasy world, just like one of our musicians, I remember, who always sings like, when I get 25, I thought I'll be having a good job, a nice car, a nice house, even a family. But that's not it today. These are the challenges that our students or our children are facing. Then they also may lack motivation to choose proper careers, to choose careers that they feel are fit for them and that they feel they can do. Then they fail to discover their lives, and eventually these are some of the children that we see them indulging in certain acts that we may say, this child, we saw him grow up, but how come he's into this line of opportunity or line of life? So these are some of the challenges that our children or students are facing every day. Then comes the question, why career guidance in the teacher? Teachers have a guidance role. What is this guidance role? They are there to plan, organize, or even refer guidance and counseling services to these students, whom we are saying they have a lot of challenges. So teachers are there to play a guidance role. They are also there to play a supportive role. How do they play a supportive role? In identifying interests, capabilities, competences, values, students development or career plans. We are saying teachers spend a lot of time with these children whom we are talking about, or students whom we are talking about. So they are there to give that supportive role in identifying that this child has a certain interest in this, they have a certain interest or capabilities in this, they have these certain competencies, their values, and even they can even develop career plans for them. Teachers have an advisory role. Which career choice is suitable for you? Then there are role models. I believe when you interact with students, you can share information with them about your career paths or your career choices. Then eventually you have a counseling role to the students. The counseling role gives us benefits of career counseling to the students. Some students may even come and say, my mom is a doctor, my dad is an engineer, my brother is a pilot. What about me? So which means I have to have a career in maybe sciences or even commerce because my family is mainly aligned in the commerce. So you are there to give that counseling role and help them choose which stream that best fits them, basing on their interests, capabilities, competencies, and even value. Some may even have a struggle in choosing which subjects am I good at. Am I a scientist? Am I into commerce? Am I into physics? Am I into whatever subject that is best? Then you are there to give them a very good understanding of which of their capabilities they can pursue. That's why we are talking about career guidance in the teacher. We as psychologists, we are also here to help. We are industrial psychologists. We are career psychologists. We research more. We know the current trends, which careers are trending, which careers are best suitable to our environment. Remember, we said we are there to put the right person on the right job, then on the right environment. We keep in touch with reality. We loosen up things. Things have changed and they will continue to change, but we don't impose, but we listen to trends. We advise, we counsel, then we coach. We help our students discover the talent in the career. So what am I saying? We have career assessment tools that help students match their interests in their career. We are there to help students match what their interests are, what they want, and with a suitable career. We have tools for this support. We help you discover your talent and career. We have career assessment tools that help match career interests and your career. What are these tools? We are industrial psychologists and we are trained to develop assessment tools or tests or psychometric tests that match career with the subject choice, career with the preferred interests, career with personality makeup, career with student-specific competences. So we have career assessment tools that help students match their interests, their preferred interests with their career as well as with their personality. Remember, career is a lifetime opportunity and it's a lifetime step and it's a life path. Some people call it a career path because you're starting from somewhere and you're developing it into something big that you're going to live out of. Imagine living in a career or having a career that you don't want and even you struggle to do because it doesn't match your personality, it doesn't match who you are, it doesn't match your interest, it doesn't match the subjects that you did. So we are saying we are here, we have got tools that help match the career from the subject choice. Remember, you are doing a lot of subjects at O level, then you are streamlining it at A level, then at university. So we help you align your subject choice with your preferred career interest and your personality, then building up your career path. So what are these career assessment tools? We are saying you are there. You are there as the person, and you've got a personality type. Then there is a career in the yellow circle or a major or the subjects that you have to do. And there is a compatible work environment. So we are there to match, we are in between. We are there to match you as the person, as the personality type, then the career or the major. Then we match you, then that leads to a greater success and satisfaction. So we are just fitting who you are into the rightful environment with the careers or the subjects that are available for you that match who you are. Then that leads to greater success. So choosing work or an education program that matches or is similar to your personality will most likely lead to success and satisfaction. This good match is called congruent, meaning compatible in agreement or in harmony with something. So we are looking for a career that is congruent to your personality, that is compatible to who you are, that is compatible to your competencies that you have, the skills that you have, and also the preferences or interests that you have. So in our tool, we have got 5 different types of personalities. And these personalities are that makes an individual. We have got investigative type of careers. The thinker, who prefers scientific research and intellectual pursuits. There are certain people that you find they just like to investigate. They like being in the lab and trying to investigate maybe microorganisms or even stethoscopes, microscopes, whatever they call it. So these are investigative kind of people. Then we have got artistic kind of people who are creative. They prefer creative, imaginative, intuitive pursuits. There are certain kind of people when they design something or when they do an art, you actually surprised how did he come with such kind of an imagination, be it a song or even an art painting. So these are kind of artistic people. Then we have got social kind of people. These ones prefer helping, developing, and interpersonal pursuits. Maybe these can be nurses, they can be doctors. They are just helpers. They like to help people and bring life to an individual. Then we've got the enterprising people. Then they prefer leadership, influencing, and persuasive pursuits. There comes the marketers. There are some kind of people whom, when they come marketing for maybe an article they are doing or maybe a thing they are selling, you eventually buy it by the type of marketing that kind of person has done. So these are persuasive kind of people. These are enterprising. Then we have got the conventional. They prefer data, management, numerical, and organizational pursuits. There comes the accountants who like to do with numbers, data, statisticians. These are conventional type. They like to organize data or even organize things. Then we have the realistic people, the doer, the practical people. They like manual things. They prefer technical, outdoor, and athletic pursuits. These, the runners, the sports people, they can fill that gap. These are the realistic type of people. So we are saying every individual has a certain type of personality that falls within these 5 dimensions, but you don't know who you are. So we are saying we have got tests that puts people or puts individuals in in this type of personality types. So you can be an investigative thinker, the physicians, the psychologists, the engineers, the computer programmers. You can be the artistics, the copywriters, the dancers, the actors, the musicians, the graphic designers, or we can be the socials, where we find the speech pathologists, the human resources, the social workers, or you can be the persuaders, the real estate agents, those who sell properties, or the travel agents who are into tourism, then politicians, sales representatives, conventional, these are the organizers, the accountants, the actuaries, the bookkeepers, and even the medical records technicians. Then the doers, these are the realistic kind of people, the mechanics, the carpenters, the like physical kind of jobs. So in this assessment, which we are talking about, it also aligns which kind of subjects are you supposed to do. For example, you are found as an artistic kind of person. You can't be found doing accounting, maybe mathematics, and business, maybe computing or others kind of subjects. Yet you want to be a drama coach, you want to be a poet. So we are saying our assessment will link the subjects that you are doing at O level or even A level with the type of career or occupation that you want to do. So we are just creating a career path that aligns your subjects with the rightful career that you want to do. So when you get a report or a sample report from our assessment, it will actually profiles your career path. You are artistic, so you have to do subjects that align to your artistic career, and these are the type of careers that you can consider. So the assessment comes handy with the following tests. We have an aptitude test. This assesses the level of cognitive reasoning ability. Remember, cognitive reasoning is essential in any kind of job, and it has the highest predictive validity in terms of performance on a job, predicting performance on a job or performance on any kind of profession that you may need. So we actually test the level of aptitude. Then we have a career interest test. Then this is for career preferences. Then we have got a personality test that's matching your preference, your career interest with your personality. So the aptitude test, as I have said, it assesses cognitive ability. It can also be called an intelligence test. So it measures your logical, spatial, verbal, technical intelligence. So these are type of intelligences that are needed in any type of career or any professional job. So we assess this reasoning ability. Then the personality test, we are matching your career with your personality. So it explores basic driving motivators for the student and matches your career options with your personality types. Then the career interest, some can even call it the stream selectors, whereby you want to see what career type preferences a student has, and it's based on this RESEC theory, those personality types I was talking about. Then it measures a student's interest among streams of careers. So which kind of career matches your personality or matches you? It helps the student to find their best career fit based on motivators, aptitude, interest, and personality. It also tells the student about their top careers. So it actually ranks based on these 5 types of personality or career interests. You are at the top in terms of realistic careers, then investigative, then artistic. So it gives preferences in order. So you can select either the first one or the second one, depending on your preferences. So eventually, we are just saying this leads to a greater success and satisfaction. We are just matching your personality with the job environment, the career, the subjects, then we get a match, then we lead to a greater success and satisfaction. So in summary, we are saying we are there to offer guidance and a supportive role. Just like you are a teacher, you offer guidance, you offer support. We are also there to offer guidance and support. So in guidance, we are mainly involved in helping students interpret the report. Obviously, we get a report, we interpret the psychometric assessment report, having a one-on-one interaction with them to understand their thoughts. Then we are counselors also alongside students to build a personalized roadmap on how they want to proceed. Then we also give a supportive role. This involves helping students have a special understanding or needs or circumstances of and understanding various students' circumstances, and also identifying their gifts, what are their special needs, what are they want, what are the parental expectations, and thereby helping them navigating certain kind of stereotypes pertaining careers. Then we match the student's career with the personality, and as well communicate with both the parents, the teacher, and even also the student what kind of career is suitable for them. So this is the end of our presentation. I can take questions in the last minutes of our webinar. Yes, Mr. Musangenya, you have a question? Musangeya, you have a question? You can unmute. Yes, Miss Elizabeth, you have a question? You can continue.
Okay. Sorry, there's feedback. Okay, so I wanted to ask, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can continue.
Okay, I wanted to ask for the adults. Maybe you feel like you're in the wrong profession. How are you able to help me transition from the current career path that I am in to another one as an adult?
Thank you for your question, Miss Elizabeth. Yes, we are there to help. Remember when we started the presentation, we said long ago our career path used to be straightforward, whereby we come from a school, then we become a graduate trainee, an associate, a manager, then eventually to the executive level. But now the career path is now crooked. You can actually change your profession. Maybe you feel that this is the wrong profession that I have. You can come, we do an assessment with you, we offer counseling, and we advise on which career you can take, or you can bridge careers. Not saying you are now shutting down all what you have done. No, but we can help you bridge careers so that you can start another career within another profession. So It doesn't matter how old you are, we are here to help. I hope you are answered.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay. Mr. Musangeya, do you have a question? You can disable your mic so that we can hear you. You can unmute. Okay, thank you, Mr. Musangeya. You are failing to unmute, but you have typed your question. Your question is, how does the assessment work in terms the teacher and the child? Who approaches you? Okay, our assessment now is based for the teachers. Mainly, you are the ones who are involved with the students. So you can organize, then you can come as a school, then we assess the students on your behalf, then we give you the reports on behalf of the students. Then if you want us to explain the reports to the students, we can, but our reports, we have made them into a layman, a kind of structure whereby you can actually interpret them to the students. But if need be, we are there to interpret the reports to the student on behalf of the teachers. Or rather, if the teacher also wants, they can come, then we train the teachers for them to explain to the students. It can be either way, but we can do that on behalf of the students or on behalf of the teachers. It's still fine with us. I hope I've answered you. Thank you. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, if there are no any other question, thank you for joining us on our webinar. We'll have another one, I think in October, before the end of this year. Then we'll invite you again to a free webinar where we will also invite other stakeholders, i.e. parents and other students, to be part of this exciting news pertaining this career assessment tool. Hope to visit us soon. You can like our pages on EPZ Global, on our LinkedIn, Facebook, and even Instagram and Twitter. Then if you want to reach us physical, we are located at number 1 Agriculture House, the Agriculture House in Marlborough, 1 Adeline Road, the Agriculture House in Marlborough. That's where we are located. And our landline is 0242 309 203. Then if you want to reach us on email, you can use consultant with a T at epzglobal.com. We thank you for joining us for our webinar and we wish you a blessed day. Bye.